Donny Lalonde, billed as the Golden Boy and ranked #1 in Canada. Lalonde owns a 13-1 record with 10 knockouts. Some may think he lacks experience, but he has spent some time in the ring with some pretty fast company.
Well, I fought quite a bit of amateur fights, and then from there I progressed and turned professional, and I got lucky after my first professional fight. I had an exhibition with Thomas Hearns, and from that point on, people have been paying quite a bit of attention, and it's been going good since then.
Now, Thomas Hearns, a formidable fighter with a great reputation. How did you find it in the ring with him? Did you learn anything from him?
Basically, what I learned mainly is confidence. I was really happy about the way things turned out after the fight, and people were really excited about it. Gil Clancy was, and I was really excited about it.
Now, you've also been training with another fellow with quite a reputation, Marvin Johnson. What's that like?
Marvin Johnson, he trains just like the way he fights. He's like an animal in the gym. He's right at you, right on you all the time, works you very hard, and I learned quite a bit from him.
Sparring and working out is not the same as stepping into the ring with someone for all the marbles. MacDonald's fight with Summerhays was brutal. If Lalonde is to be successful, he'll have to prove his skills as a boxer and use his speed to keep the heavy punching champion at bay.
Roddy comes right at you. He's like a freight train. He's right on top of you all the time. He's a big guy, and he's very strong and powerful. But I plan on offsetting that with my speed and boxing ability.
Should you beat MacDonald, what would you be going after then?
After that, we're going after a former world contender, or a world champion, or a high contender in the ratings, world ratings, and then world championship.
For the 23-year-old Lalonde with the 2-inch height advantage, it's the biggest fight of his life. A loss to MacDonald would mean back to square one, while a win would open up more opportunities.
How are you feeling here just moments before your son's big chance?
Just a little excited.
Not nervous at all?
Well, I'm not nervous. I just want it over. He's been training for about 3 months now, and the night's finally here. We just want to get it over with.
I know we were talking earlier before the fight started tonight, and you indicated that you really didn't feel that nervous before his fights. You've seen, what, 3 of his 14 pro fights?
Yeah, I know, but his friend just fought. I was nervous for that one, too.
You were more nervous for that than maybe with Donny?
Yeah, I'm not worried about Donny's fight. Don knows what he's doing. He's going to do fine. It's just that it's my son there, and I just want to get it over with.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to join us tonight. The Canadian light heavyweight from 2 losses. 21 of those victories have been by knockouts. Now a look at the 22-year-old light heavyweight champion of Canada.
While Lalonde, slight of build and fast on his feet, is a boxer, Roddy MacDonald is definitely a puncher. You have a style that is fairly straightforward, always moving ahead, punching. Donny Lalonde, I guess, is a bit of a boxer, like you said. How do you attack that style? Any differently than anybody else?
No, not really. I would prefer if they'd stand and slug with me. That would be fine, but I can handle a boxer, too.
Apart from training for a big fight, many boxers view tapes of their opponents, trying to dissect the style of the man they face in the ring. Not so with MacDonald. The man you fight next week, Donny Lalonde, what do you know about him?
Not too much. I have a film of him at home, or I should say at my mom and dad's home, and I haven't looked at it. I don't make that a habit. I'd rather know nothing about my opponent. I know he's a little bit of a boxer and supposedly a fairly good puncher, so that's all really I need to know. I think I have enough trouble getting myself ready and getting into shape. And besides, like, I'm not really worried about, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't mean to sound like that. I'm not really gonna look through and think, oh, well, he does this, he does that, he does this, he does that. I figure if I go in and fight my fight to the best of my ability, that I'll fare off pretty well.
Champion of Canada, a man who lost his title to the current champion, Roddy MacDonald. Gary, what kind of a fight are you looking for tonight?
Well, I expect Roddy MacDonald to fight a very aggressive fight. This is when he fights his best, when he's aggressive. And I don't know too much about Lalonde, but from what I've been told, he's a pretty good boxer. So I would expect MacDonald will be very aggressive tonight.
So you're looking for MacDonald to move in and try and take control of the fight, try and perhaps tie up Lalonde. Lalonde more of a dancer. He has a 5-inch reach advantage. Might that be a significant factor in this fight?
Yes, if it's used properly, it could be an advantage for Lalonde if he's that much taller or has that much of a reach advantage. But I think MacDonald, like, it doesn't matter too much about the reach advantage because he likes to crowd a person, so he'll be in close all night.
Canadian champions tend not to get the recognition around the world, but there seems to be a feeling that Roddy MacDonald might be something special, perhaps somebody who may, it would be presumptuous perhaps to suggest a world heavyweight champion, but maybe somewhere in the next couple of years have the opportunity to fight for a title. Is he that good?
Well, you know, if he keeps improving in that, you never know how far a person can go. As long as he gets the fights and he gets good fighters in here from the States or whatever, a world title shot is very possible.
If Lalonde is going to win this fight, presumably from the outside and using the jab, how does Roddy MacDonald take punches?
He takes punches quite well. He's tough, and he's always in good shape. I think that he'll make it a very interesting fight.
Your fight with Roddy MacDonald, something of a slugfest, both of you standing toe-to-toe for much of the fight and delivering a lot of punishment, but you do not expect necessarily this kind of a fight.
No, I think you're going to have a boxer and a puncher, a slugger. So I think it should be a very good fight, a very interesting fight.
Roddy MacDonald against Donny Lalonde. Thank you, Gary. MacDonald, the champion, against the Golden Boy, Donny Lalonde, the challenger, the light heavyweight championship of Canada. George Chevalier, the tail. Lalonde with the music and dancing, but he appears serious as we await the arrival of the champion, Roddy MacDonald. Roddy MacDonald and Donny Lalonde as we await the arrival of the champion, Roddy MacDonald, from his dressing room. That may be a little psych job here, George.
Well, usually the guy who's in the ring wants to get it going. He's in there first. Let's get it going. That attitude. But
complete with the Piper.
I might add, the Piper is none other than Jake Watson, one of the original Police, playing McDonald's Off to the Wars. That's the march song.
We won't fool with him, and that is the champion, and you can tell who the favorite is here in Waterloo tonight. In the green tartan, the champion, Roddy MacDonald. Entourage and all. Looking very calm, very confident. Somewhat unemotional, perhaps.
Well, Roddy doesn't really change from fight to fight. He walks into each fight looking pretty well the same.
Now up to our ring announcer, Tony Unitas.
And you know who is a top contender for young Roddy's title? Let's have a nice round here for young Eddie Miller. Fine boxer. And the former light heavyweight champion of Canada, a magnificent boxer for many years. Let's have a nice round now for young Gary Summerhay.
Talking about fights, what about Eddie Mello against the winner?
There's one for you.
There's another kid on the scene, too, in Toronto, Donny Hurdle, number 2 light heavyweight Canada. Another possible title fight for the winner here.
This is for the Canadian Light Heavyweight Championship. These boxing matches are sanctioned by the Ontario Athletic Commission, Clyde Gray Commissioner, also under the supervision of Frank Allnut, who represents the Canadian Boxing Federation. Our officials, of course, are appointed by the Ontario Athletic Commission, and the judges are the old sailor himself, Chuck Williams, Sammy Lovespring, and Eddie Gaudette. The referee for this boxing match is Mr. Lionel Sullivan. We'll be scoring with the 10-point must system tonight. Side is Dr. Ellen Hacker. Our timekeepers are Arnold Paris and Frankie Shalolo. Donny Lalonde of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Donny weighs in at 170.5 pounds. gentlemen, wearing the MacDonald tartan trunks, a magnificent boxer. I've watched him all his life since he was a youngster in the game. From Toronto, by way of Glace Bay, Nova Scotia, the Canadian light heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for 174.5-pound Roddy MacDonald.
He's not from Glace Bay, Bob. He's from born in New Waterford, Nova Scotia. Came to Toronto at the advanced age of 2.
And we are getting set for round 1 of the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship. You are watching it live from Waterloo, Ontario. Round 1. Donny Lalonde in the white trunks, the champion Roddy MacDonald in the green tartan. Lalonde with the first offering of the fight, a meek right hand.
He's going to keep that left hand extended. I guess he's trying to block your right hands over it.
MacDonald appearing to be a man of supreme confidence. A somewhat awkward style, at least initially, by Donny Lalonde. His elbows out.
He's trying to keep that left hand out so the other man doesn't throw the right hand over. Obviously, he knows that the champion likes to throw a right hand over the jab. That's what he tried to execute a couple of times. He will try with the right hand over the jab. There she goes again.
About a minute into round 1. Lalonde scoring with that right hand. And there, a good right hand by the champion.
Good hook to the body and right hand by Roddy.
Right hand lead by Lalonde scores.
He's trying his right hand over the jab, too. That appears to be the favorite move of both fighters. Right hand over the jab.
If there has been an aggressor in this first round, it has been Donny Lalonde. Although that may be the pattern throughout the fight. Good luck by the challenger.
They end up missing the counter very well. That's what he has to do. He has to frustrate the champ. Nice uppercut. You got to punch from different angles, just like he's doing now.
Good right hand. Left jab scores from MacDonald. Good right hand from Lalonde. Good combination. The left and the right scoring. This is the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship as we approach the end of round 1. Live from Waterloo, Ontario, the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship. The champion, Roddy MacDonald, in the tartan green trunks. Donny Lalonde from Winnipeg, Manitoba, in the white trunks. And a good first round from Donny Lalonde. Lalonde doing exactly what we suspected he would do, and what he really has to do if he is to win this fight. He shakes his head, although that punch had to hurt.
He partially caught on his elbow, Bob, but still not before it's got through.
MacDonald almost appears to be content to wait for an opening and throw the one big punch.
Actually, what Roddy's making one mistake. He's coming in at him in a straight line. He should be coming at him from side to side, moving his head and coming from side to side. Make him work into punches. Sometimes you can move to the right, and the other guy will move away to his right. And then you can throw your left hook. You can work him into punches. That's what Roddy should do. Work him into punches. Sometimes you want to hit the guy with a hook, you feint the right hand, or throw the right hand, and you know he's going to move into your hook, and then you fire away with the hook.
Lalonde looking somewhat awkward, again with the flying left elbow. But as George mentioned in round number 1, that is by design. As he looks to avoid the right-hand counter, the overhand right of the champion.
All he has to do is just elevate his arm slightly, and he can block the right hand.
A hard right missed by MacDonald.
You notice Lalonde is moving to his right, away from the champion's right hand. You recognize that as his best punch. He's trying to move away from his right hand.
The crowd roars with that punch, but it did not have all that much effectiveness. The second one was a better punch, as now the champion is in the corner. Combination by Donny Lalonde. As he continues to jab, and effectively, those are not particularly strong punches, but they seem perturbing enough to MacDonald that he's staying away.
Combination that time. He's getting off first.
We are in round 2 of the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship, and we will stay with you between rounds 2 and 3. Lalonde with the left to the side of the face. The jab does not score. Right hand glancing blow. Good right. MacDonald misses with the counter. That left is blocked. We are set for round number 3. MacDonald again in the tartan green trunks. He is the Canadian light heavyweight boxing champion. Donny Lalonde, the challenger, in the white trunks. And Lalonde scoring with a combination. Now the uppercut gets through. That is short. That one is blocked. Clearly, so far, Donny Lalonde is doing exactly what he wants to do.
He's fighting the fight at a distance. He's using the jab. He's frustrating the other man. He's feinting. He's jabbing. He's just being active and moving. That's the way he's supposed to fight. Be active, punch from different angles. He's using a good mixed bag of punches. He's starting sometimes with the right hand, sometimes with a jab, sometimes with an uppercut. But he's busy. He's busy.
Something MacDonald was not in the first 2 rounds, although he is showing more aggressiveness in this round, although so far totally ineffective.
Actually, Roddy's got to put punches together. He can't expect to hit this man with just the first punch. He's got to put punches together. 2, 3, 4, 5 punch combination. He's not doing it right now.
A good right hand there from Lalonde.
It's a nice right hand. After the counter, as the other man started to make a move, he countered and beat Roddy to the punch. Nice move.
Quite frankly, a surprising beginning to this fight. Roddy MacDonald, the champion, the veteran fighter, clearly a favorite in this fight going in. Donny Lalonde, although a record of 13-1, impressive, 10 of those by knockout, and a legitimate #1 contender. Not a fighter with a great reputation.
It's hard to build a big reputation in 14 fights, Bob.
Indeed.
But maybe in 15.
The left hand of Donny Lalonde suddenly is dropped down by his side.
Scored a nice right hand lead, though.
A dangerous ploy, one would think, against a fighter with the experience and the talents of Roddy MacDonald.
He's feeling kind of confident, but he shouldn't feel too cocky, because the other man can still punch like heck. He's got a lot of power. It's still early in the fight. The other man is still very, very strong. But MacDonald's got to put them together. One punch won't do it here.
MacDonald and Lalonde in the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship, the end of round 3. Round number 4, and Donny Lalonde so far appears to be ahead in this fight, the challenger. in the white trunks against the champion Roddy MacDonald in the tartan.
I know what his father told him when he came out to the line. He's got to use the left jab, and he did it that time. That's what he has to do to set up the other punches, because he's not landing on the counters. He's got to go out there and be first with the jab.
The father is Hugh MacDonald, the father of Roddy MacDonald, who also happens to be the trainer. And as always with MacDonald's fights, working the corner. Now there's the jab again.
He's got to use it. He looked very good using it with Summerhays. When he won the title, he was very effective with it.
Lalonde scores with the right hand. Shakes his head. There has been virtually no clinching in this fight. These two fighters going at it at arm's length.
Is really sticking to his game plans. Lots of movement.
MacDonald with a good right hand. That scored. Perhaps his best punch of this fight. But it's Lalonde who comes back with the combination. Another good right hand to the head. And there now is a cut under the left eye of Roddy MacDonald. A cut just opened up by that punch by Donny Lalonde. And the blood begins to flow. As he turns this way, we'll see if we can give you a look at it. It was the right hand that created the cut. It appears to be just under the left eye of the champion. This is the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship, the end of round 4. Live from Waterloo, Ontario, the Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship. Roddy MacDonald in the tartan trunks, the champion, against Donny Lalonde, the challenger. And this fight has belonged to Lalonde. And from this reporter's view, at least, a cut in the last round from a right hand delivered by the challenger, Donny Lalonde, under the right eye of Roddy MacDonald. A cut that should not bother him, George Chivallo, in this fight, at least if it stays the way it is.
Well, the blood's not going to flow into his eye, Bob. It's underneath the eye, so it's safe to say that it won't impair his vision at this point. The only way it'll impair his vision if the eye swells up. But I don't believe at this time it should be any problem.
It has been Lalonde in control in this fight, doing virtually what he wants to do. And there, a good left and a right combination. MacDonald does not back off, though. Now he scores with the left jab. But the scoring blows have been few and far between for the champion in this fight.
Roddy's trying to really do it one shot at a time. He's got to put punches together. He missed the right hand. He should have come back with the left hook. He's got to put them together. Good hook. Got to come back with another one, though.
A slight change in the style of Donny Lalonde from the early rounds. Lalonde holding the left hand high, now has it down, well, at his side. He paused with it.
It's very taxing holding it up and out there for a few rounds, so naturally he got a little tired and he's dropped it.
Mistake by Lalonde there, but got away with it. He threw the left jab and then backed away, and MacDonald just barely missed with the left hook. Just a slight trickle of blood from that cut. The first couple of punches in that combination of little effect. The last one scored. We will be staying with the action here between rounds 5 and 6.
Good jab by Roddy.
A 5-inch reach advantage for the challenger, and it has been a factor to date in this fight.
The reach plus the leg speed. He's doing a very good job of moving around, side to side, moving in different angles. He's punching from different angles. He's got a good mixed bag of punches. He sometimes throws right hand move like he did that time.
Oh, a good left hook there by the champion. Challenger, Lalonde scoring with the left and then the right.
At this point, he's getting away with it, and he's winning the fight easily at this point.
There's MacDonald's corner, and you can see the eye. You can see the cut under the eye. It looks to be about an inch long, but again, under the eye. It's round 6, Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship. The left hook from the champion. MacDonald more aggressive. Now prepared to chase Lalonde around the ring more than he was in the first 5 rounds.
He has the challenger moving to his right, but he's not throwing any left hooks. He should be there.
Yeah, a good right hand. But an excellent job by Lalonde, who may have been caught in the corner there, but had the presence of mind to sidestep his way to the right and get out of trouble. Because that is where Lalonde can get hurt, clearly, in this fight, George.
If he doesn't move around, if he gets caught in the corner, he's going to have this problem. MacDonald's still very, very strong. This is really the halfway point of the fight. We'll be interested to see what happens in the next couple of rounds.
There are no marks on the challenger. Once again, the cut under the left eye of the champion. Good right hand for MacDonald.
But MacDonald still should lengthen his combination. He shakes him up a little bit, and then he lets him get off the hook. He's got to follow up and lengthen his combination.
Well, I'm not sure, George. I'm not sure that he has the ability, or at least has demonstrated the ability, to keep Lalonde within range long enough to throw those punches.
Well, he stuns him for a second, and then he doesn't follow up. And he's within range. A couple times we stunned him, he should have followed up, and he didn't.
Well, demonstration of that right there. 2 left hooks, both of which were short.
A sense of desperation.
This is round 6.
Lalonde still using lots of movement, still appears to be in very, very good shape. Come on, go!
This is the richest television fight in the history of Canadian boxing. Roddy MacDonald and Donny Lalonde for the Canadian Light Heavyweight Championship. An awkward move there by the challenger. But there have been very few of those. The right hand misses from MacDonald.
Roddy's eye starting to swell over the eye now. The top half of the eye swell.
Good right hand there from the champion, and that staggered Lalonde. We are coming to the end of round 6. This is round 7 from Waterloo, Ontario. The Canadian Light Heavyweight Boxing Championship. Bob McCown along with George Chuvalo. It's Roddy MacDonald, the champion. Donny Lalonde, the challenger. Best round of the fight probably for MacDonald, George, and yet I'm not even sure that he won that round.
Well, the last part round was very good for him. I don't know if he won the round or not. I think I would have given him a slight edge in it because of the fact that he was a lot more aggressive than the other fella.
MacDonald starting slowly in this fight. In the 3rd round, he was cut under the left eye, a cut that has not opened up, apparently. In fact, the bleeding apparently subsided at this point, at least. Good right hand there from the champion. And another. Oh, he misses with the left hook.
He's got to sustain the pressure. Keep punching, keep punching.
Good right hand from the challenger, Lalonde. Lalonde in the white trunks. Roddy MacDonald in the tartan green. The champion with a 24-2 record, 21 of those victories by knockouts. He is clearly a knockout puncher. The challenger, Donny Lalonde, a native of Kitchener, Ontario, who fights out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, a record of 13-1, 10 of those by knockouts. And a good right hand again from the champion.